So hello everyone, how are you? And if you're new, welcome. My name is Steffi and I love to give internet guidance and do tarot and oracle card readings. So today's topic is what makes you so attractive to others, as well as some general messages from the universe. But first, I want to thank King for sponsoring this video. So King is this amazing website where you get access to tons of readers and spiritual specialists, and you can filter them according to your spiritual needs, your communication style, as well as your budget. And if you use my link below, you can get 10 minutes for $199, which is an amazing offer to get to know some of the readers here and just get answers for your questions. I personally have used King in the past to do some love readings as well as career guidance and advice, and I had a really good experience, and that's why I recommend it to you guys. So yeah, we have 3 piles today, so feel free to take your time and I'll see you at your reading. Bye. So hello, group number 1. If you chose this beautiful stone with the word gift, this is your pile. So let's find out what makes you so freaking irresistible to other people. So God, spirit guides, archangels, and angels, what makes my group number 1 so irresistible and attractive to other people? Oh, opportunity. Okay, we have sexed out opportunity. Let's get a couple of more. What makes my group number 1 so amazing, so attractive to others? Nice. Okay, we can start with this for now, group number 1. With the sun card here as the overall energy, I can tell that many of you have some placements, like say perhaps Leo placements in your chart. Okay, maybe you have a Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. You're very attractive, very sunny disposition. You're a light in other people's life. I feel like you also, with this egg, like it's kind of like cracking and with a heart, it's like you have a way, group number 1, of disarming other people. You can be very sunny or just very happy, and yeah, you have a way of like, yeah, even stubborn people or people that are usually more reserved, right? I feel like you have almost like this gift of like breaking to people's walls, which is really fun. People tend to trust in you, okay, and follow you, because when you enter the room, you are that type of people that you cannot help but notice when they enter the room, okay? Like with a telescope here, people notice you, okay? I also feel here with the 11th house and the 3rd house, social media, excursions, dating, siblings. Like perhaps you guys are very active in social media. Maybe you have, you can be even, I don't know, have like a level of fame in your community. But people really like what you are up to, okay? It's like you inspire people. Maybe you post art. Maybe you post, I don't know, cars, inspiring quotes. But it seems like many of you have like this active, you know how to give a really good image of yourself, and that's like very Leo-esque energy, right? You always know how to present a good picture of yourself, or what is the right thing to say to people. So people tend to admire really the perception of you, whether that is visual, the way you talk, the way you present yourself in social media, okay? So yeah, you really have a good image around you, and many people find you good looking. Another thing I have to say for you, group number 1, is that this sunny disposition, yes, in some ways can be natural to you, but I also feel like you have been through a lot of hardship, a lot of ish, you know what I mean? And you, even though you have been in difficult situations, you were always a giver, okay? Even if you feel depleted or you feel bad or you feel like things are hard, you're never shy to give other people a smile. You always seek opportunity to, to make others feel good about yourself, and that's incredible attractive. I feel like people for you, group number 1, with a sunny disposition, some people mistake you for naive, or they think perhaps that you have an easy life, but this is not true, because with the Pluto transformation here, Car, I see that your life has been through a series of ups and downs, and for some of you, kind of like traumatic events, even. So people perceive you to be like here with the perception house, right? They perceive you to be very sunny, very, oh, like that person is so easygoing, they have everything done for them. Like it's so easy for them. But the truth is, it's like you have grown yourself and you transformed yourself into this person, okay? Because again, Pluto is very almost like up and down energy, very mystic, very intense. It's all about changes. It can be renewal after death, right? So some of you might even have like the death of a parent or a dear friend, even in a young age. Okay, like I feel like many of you actually came through a kind of traumatic event, like I say, but you took this as an opportunity to grow, to become a bit more empathic and understanding of other people around you, group number one. And it's so freaking attractive because you have true self awareness and you have like true humbleness about you because you are very accepting of yourself and you're very confident. You're good looking, you have a good wit, like a good head over your shoulders, good fashion sense here with the sneakers. But at the same time, you know that you're capable, that no matter what life throws at you with this Pluto card and this sextile opportunity card, you're always able to make the worst of a situation, take the worst of a situation and transform it into the best. Okay, so people really see you that as an inspiration, and people that know you, wow, like they are like super impressed and they highly respect you. I also feel like you are very giving. Okay, you're giving with your time, perhaps you're really social as well. And even if you're not social, people that truly know you know that you would give everything for the people that you love. Okay, so that's what I see here. Pluto energy is also very scorpionic energy, which tends to have a reputation. Scorpios have a reputation for being very sexy, very sensual, very sexual. Alrighty, so you're sexy stuff too. So let's see what else. What makes you incredible, attractive, and irresistible to others? God's spirit guides, archangels, and angels. Wow. Yeah, I tell you, you're pretty sexy and you're good at what you do. You just portray a very confident, passionate energy. People look at you and they think that you know your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you would be a good time. I feel like you definitely have someone here, possibly from work, even an ex that hasn't got over you. Honest, like you were the best thing they ever had. Okay, and I do see people fighting for your attention because you're downright sexy. Okay, group number one, very fiery here. Let's see what else here. And you're really good at, like I say, like at presenting the best side of yourself. You're very strategic. You have a good mind. You definitely a tease here with the Seven of Swords and the the Knight of Fire or the Knight of Wands. I feel like some of you really like attention and you definitely know how to get it. Okay, you're very flirtatious, very attractive, very strategic. You know exactly what to say to hit other people's like soft spots, right? So it can be a bit manipulative if you're caught in the wrong energy, but for the most part, with the sun here, you're a very good person. Okay, group number one. It's just like you're very confident and very empathic, you know how to, connect with people pretty much. But yes, I feel like many of you, group number one, can be a bit of a player vibe with the Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I see maybe you, like I say, many people find you attractive, and perhaps you're at a stage of your life where you're kind of like what I see here, a lot of movement, like not a lot of settle energy, to be honest. So, like I say, I feel with the Knight of Cups, you know your good stuff, you know your hot stuff, and you like the attention, but you don't have yet the ability or the interest to remain in one place or with one person for a long time. And I feel like some of you are saying, what are you talking about? Like, I definitely want someone committed. Really? I don't know. Because for what I see here, you say that, but you also like the attention from other people. That's kind of what I say. And hey, I mean, no judgment here. You are just attractive and have very attractive people. And a lot of people have desire towards you. But like I say, I see you in an energy when you're kind of like more short term relationships, maybe passionate affairs. Like it's hard, even here with the King of Swords and the um high priest, not high priest, yeah, the Hierophant and the Three of Swords. Like I feel like some resistance, to be honest with you, from you, group number one. to settle in a committed relationship, even if you say so. So I see you like almost like jumping from people to people, even though you deep down want to settle. I feel like maybe there are some a little bit of commitment issues. Perhaps some of you are afraid because you were being hurt in the past. Okay, that's kind of what I see here. It's almost like you're blocking out emotions because of past pain. Okay, so some of you are still getting over perhaps a past relationship. There might have been a third party situation, but even if there wasn't, I see some hesitancy right now to kind of like yeah, go into a committed relationship. But hey, you got the goods, you look good, you're witty, you're smart, you're super nice. So obviously a lot of people have attraction towards you. I also see like many of you are very social, okay? And even if you're what is that? An introvert, like you're still pretty funny and pretty witty and very social in your own way. You're also really good at measuring your energy. Like I feel like because especially with this past pain here, group number one, you have learned not to overgive yourself, right? So you just give the right amount of energy and then you're on to the next thing. Okay, so people find that very attractive because you are the master of your life. You do things your own way, you focus on your own passions, and you really are not apologetic about who you are. You are very accepting of others. I see that with this energy, this sun energy, this Aquarius energy. You're very accepted and open minded towards others, but at the same time, you're non apologetic for living the life to your taste, right? And that makes you so freaking attractive. But let's see what else. Let's see what else. So, spirit guides, archangels, and angels. What makes my group number one people so attractive to others? Oh my goodness. See, you're like freaking fearless. We have so much fire in in this pile. So again, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, like you are very smart, cunning almost. You definitely can be manipulative, like if you use your superpowers for the wrong reason. But I feel like many of you guys are good people, so right? But that's very attractive. Like you're very confident, you do things your own way. Some of you may have tattoos that people think are very sexy. I'm thinking the lower back, okay, almost. And some of you have like almost like the bohemian, almost like hippie vibe that is also very sexy because again, you live your life to your own flavor. And with see beyond current situations and drop your shields, like I feel like people, like I mentioned before, can really kind of like drop their shields with you. Like you have this intuition to see beyond like people's walls. So for example, someone comes up and they come as very guarded, very quiet. You have a way of making them drop their shields and just maybe some of you are just really funny and are really good at telling stories so people kind of like relax in your presence because it says here embrace the energy of peace. I don't feel like you're very feisty, okay, group number one. I get a lot of fire here, but at the same time I feel you're very accepting. You're not necessarily super confrontational if you don't need to be. Like you're not afraid of telling it as it is, right? But at the same time you don't judge others too harshly. You rather have many friends or just be at peace with people and people can just find you relaxing, okay? Even though you're so feisty, which is an amazing and attractive combination. So let's see here what else. What makes you so irresistible and attractive to others? The moon, you're freaking intuitive, okay? It's almost like you're in with the fox here, you're so smart. Like, you may be one of those people, group number one, that when someone is telling you something, you already know what they're gonna say before they even say it. So you're like super good at connecting with people, and that's why it can be a dangerous tool. You could be a really good manipulator, but overall I feel like you use your energy for good. Yeah, you have like this very motherly, loving and comforting energy. You're super understanding. You are very intuitive when it comes to like connecting with other people, like I mentioned before. And yeah, you just make people feel happy and secure and non-judge. You're also very, very wise in your own way. Like I feel like you're very fun, very sunny, but at the same time incredibly astute and strong, like this warrior. And again, it's because you, with the elder here and move beyond ancestral patterns. Some of you have seen tough things, okay? Maybe you had difficult parents, a difficult childhood home, okay? Like you have seen things, group number one, but your angels have always been there with you. God has always been there with you. And I admire you because with the sun here, you didn't go like the depressed. Well, not to put shame on anyone suffering depression, but what I mean to say is like you didn't let that drag you down. You learned your lessons, you fought your battles, and now you're still have a sunny disposition. Like you didn't let life make you bitter, pretty much. Let's see what else. What makes my pals super irresistible? You might have a grandparent that really, really loves you. Group number one, that's really proud of you. This might be even a past one. There you go. We have the sun again. Some of you definitely are very sunny, super smart with the air guardian here. You understand different perspective. You're very rooted, very grounded, and many of you have healing auras. Many of you might or might not know this, have also the ability to cleanse auras and energies. So people around you already feel like more relaxed, and that's super attractive to others. And you yourself and those around you might not even understand this superpower, but yes, you do have it. Group number one. So let's see what else. What else makes you so irresistible to others? So what else makes my group number one so irresistible to others? You just have an amazing vibe around you. Okay, group number one, you're a sweetie, pretty much. Again, you also can, again, this keeps coming up. Understand different perspective, your sense. So there is a crisis coming up. People know they can come to you because they will know that you have their best interests at heart. And you intuitively know what to do. So I'm not surprised if you're kind of like the counselor of your friend group kind of thing, the mother of your friend group. I also feel like you have like this passion about life with the sun here twice. Maybe you like to travel, you like to explore, and something that makes you really attractive to others. You always have a good story about you. Yeah, like I said, you just have an amazing, amazing heart, and you like again, we have here give. Like you're such a giver, okay? You're such a giver, even when you're depleted, even when you have nothing to give, you still give. And people really, really fall freaking in love with you because of this, because you have such a giving and amazing soul. If you have a partner right now, I'm pretty sure if they're not in love with you right now, oh man, I would be surprised to be honest, because we have here angel of love and man holding hearts. You have such a loving aura, okay, about you. And you're just really funny, really fun, really good sense of humor. So let's see what else makes you attractive to others. What makes my group number one attractive? Irresistible to other people. Yeah, you just have, I admire you, group guys. Group number one, you guys definitely have yeah, like a fun kind of vibe, adventures, always moving. Some of you have really nice figures, okay, very athletic. Maybe you like running or sports, okay, and spirit has a plan. It's kind of like you trust spirit, you trust that God, the universe, right, have the best plan for you, and you're like this fuzzy koala, okay, like you're so huggable, basically. And last but not least, what makes you so freaking attractive to others? Milk and honey. Yeah, being with you is like just such a like renewing energy. Being in your presence, like mending. Yes, like you're always so kind, so giving, so willing to listen to others people's points of view, and that just makes you incredibly attractive. Okay. So that's what I have for you, group number one. I hope you liked this reading. It was really awesome. I think you have awesome energies. So if you like it, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell, all that things. And thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I'll see you in another video. Bye. Hello, group number two. If you chose the cherry stone, this is your reading. So let's find out what makes you so freaking irresistible to others, okay, and attractive. So that's three guides, archangels, and angels. What makes my group number two so irresistible and hot, pretty much, to the people around them? Alrighty, what do we have here? Mercury, communication skills. Someone knows how to talk to people. Very good. Let's see what else. What else? Wow. Okay, North Node, you are very, very inspiring. Group number three. Oh my God, what am I saying? Three. Number two. Okay, so for my group number one, I definitely got a sunny vibe, extroverted, if not introverted, but kind of like social. For you guys, I'm getting a really, and even before I start shuffling, like a more deep, right? Deeper. Not that my other group number one were not deep, but that you guys are like maybe like the more introverted, even or analytical kind of people. You guys might be really, really good at having like very intense, in depth, intimate conversations. Like you can connect to others in a level that is like, whoa. What? So maybe group number two, you have a few acquaintances. Perhaps you don't have as many friends, but the people that you connect with is insane. The bond that you can form. Or even if you connect with a lot of people, I feel you still have the ability to, wow, like to have these conversations that are just so freaking insightful. Okay. Like you have a brilliant mind here with Mercury and communication, the North Node. I feel like some of you really like to think big. Maybe you're very philosophical. You like to think about the beyond. What is our purpose in this life? Perhaps you're very spiritual, okay? And with intimacy, yeah, like you can go deep with your conversations, okay? At the same time, I feel like you're very chill. Some of you, yes, you can be very intense, but at the same time, I feel you're easygoing in some ways, at least with the people that you get along with. And of course, with the intimacy here, Scorpio energy as well, kind of vibe. You might be really good at intimacy, honestly. Maybe you're a very good dancer, okay? Some of you might even do pole dancing, okay? So you just might be very sensual and very good with your body. Some of you are also very athletic, like I say, dancers, gymnastics. I'm hearing swimmers as well. So yeah, you're just very, very sexy and attractive. And there is like this darkness, this kind of like mysterious side to you that sometimes is not as easy to get to you. I would say group number two, some of you are a bit more reserved, right? A lot of Scorpio energy here. But when people get to know you, it's like, whoa, you're like brilliant, pretty much, okay? And you have a surprisingly sexy and like open-minded side to you as well. But let's see what else is going on here. What makes you sexy and attractive to others? So irresistible to others. Okay, many things. I feel like many of you present a challenge. Like I say, like you make people work for your affection. Okay, and that also makes them fall in love with you. Okay, because again, I feel like group number two, you're not super open with everybody, but with the people that you're open with, you can connect in an amazing level. And yes, I'm just repeating myself now, but what I'm saying is like, yeah, you make people work for it and people fall in love with you. Also, you can be super intense in love, like very romantic, okay? But not everyone gets to see this side of you. So when people get to see this side of you, it's like, whoa, wow, I didn't know group number two were so intense and romantic and so sexy too, right? You're also very dedicated to work. Like you can be even workaholic. Maybe you have some Capricorn in your chart, right? Or some Gemini, doesn't matter, or Taurus. But point is, yeah, like I feel like you're super passionate. When you like a subject, you go deep in that subject. You want to understand that. You're very knowledgeable. Like people look up to you when they want to know more about that subject. So people want to know, yeah, like they just admire your freaking intelligence and maybe how well you kind of like know about a particular subject. Say for example, like this guy has like I can remember how you say like a diver's suit or whatever. Maybe you're really into diving. It doesn't matter, it can be, or even like crystals. Like you are very like a scientist. You do your research, you're very knowledgeable, and when you are passionate about something, you go in deep and you dedicate your time, soul, body, mind to that subject or even person, which I think for some of you guys can become a bit sometimes like a double-edged sword, right? It's like you can be so loyal and fierce to the people around you or the passions around you that sometimes it comes a bit imbalanced and it can become a burden, okay? But like, yeah, like people find you so freaking attractive and mysterious. So let's see what else is going on here. What else? Let me just move this over here. Group number two. What else does my people My group number two, what else do people around them? Why do others find them so irresistible and attractive? Yeah, I feel like you guys might have honestly some water in your chart, okay, or earth. Yeah, you're super knowledgeable. Like, I feel like the Emperor vibe, the Aries vibe, like they almost like demand respect with their energy, their fire, their authority. You almost demand respect in the opposite way, in a more quiet way, in a more stable way. It's like you're so secure and knowledgeable about your own stuff. Like you don't need to go about like saying, "Oh, I love this," that even if you do, right? It's more like, yeah, like your passion, your actions talk for you, right? Like perhaps you're not the most talkative person, even though we have Mercury here. But your actions, your thoughts, everything speak about your passion and the way your belief system. I also have some of you might be, I feel like, more traditional in your belief system, or even if not traditional, like maybe you're attracted to like ancient history or previous traditional like traditions around the world. Maybe you're attracted to like medieval era or medieval fairs and that sort of thing, okay? And yeah, it's just like this quirkiness and this knowledge, like even like Celtic, right? Culture or vibe or symbols, like you're attracted to these things, almost like to the mystical world. I almost feel like you guys, some of you are also into like more like the Lord of the Rings, kind of like sci-fi kind of vibe. And that makes you very attractive, right? Like very quirky. Some of you also might have like dye your hair in funky colors, like this lady here, and it just looks really good on you. Like you have a quirky personal style. Maybe you're even into cosplay, and people see that you look very sexy on it, okay? Or they really admire you for your personality and your tastes. And yeah, I feel like similar to group number one, but in a different way. Like I say, like yours is more like almost like a mountain. Group number one was more like the fire was more like the sun, like it burns, like it's good, like it shines. Like yours is more like a mountain, like it's wow, like it's so like wow. Like you see a mountain and you're just like already like overwhelmed by how freaking beautiful and powerful it is, and the mountain is just like standing there pretty much doing their own thing. So yeah, choose your path. I feel like you have like first a intelligence, like a super developed mind, and you have also a super developed sense of self and of emotional intelligence. Like you're very very intelligent but in a more holistic way. And yeah, and because of that, you have choose your path that maybe it doesn't make sense for other people, but it totally makes sense for you. And that's what makes it so attractive. And people, even in more traditional paths, seek your advice as to how to live their life. That's kind of like what I'm getting here. Very interesting. I feel like also like people, maybe you find yourself like people just kind of like ask you questions or seek for your advice, and you're like, why do people ask me this? It's because you're honestly very wise and you have an amazing mind, like I say, and other people perceive that you to be very very wise, okay? So what else? Some of you may be travelers here with a move in a new direction. Like you might like traveling a lot. Maybe you like to explore different cultures. Maybe I hear like you maybe like history, read about different cultures, different time periods. Okay. And yeah, and I feel like you have almost like you're not alone. Like almost have like a small following. You can also have an actual following in social media, but like almost like fans. Like people really admire you. I feel like also you're very patient here, group number two. With you see your seeds grow. It's like you have the determination to almost like and the patience to dream big. But with the Lord, it reminds me to the King of Pentacles. It takes time to like reap your pentacles, right? And you're willing to put in that work, but you accomplish a lot, honestly. Like you have this amazing work ethic as well. So let's see what else makes my people group number two so attractive to others. Yeah, you're just freaking wise, pretty much. Yeah, and you always seem to grow stronger and wiser from your current situations. Like other people look up to you, okay? Let's see. Some of you might be a little bit, like I say, more introverted or lone wolves, but people admire how resilient you are and how self-sufficient you are. Like I'm also hearing like you know how people, I know this happens to me sometimes, like when I don't interact with other people, I get bored. But it seems like you have such a high developed mind that, yeah, you're all fine by yourself here with the she wolf. You live life to your own flavor. And man, you are not like intruding in other people's business, so you don't mind living your life your own, okay? You're also like I say, you're also a very nice person. People like to have you around. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're the type of people that you might not speak a lot, or maybe you speak a lot, I don't know. But people perhaps don't think necessarily that you are the funny type. Maybe you come across as more serious at the beginning, but as soon as they get to know you more, they see how wild and funny you can actually be and quirky, okay? And you're almost transforming. Maybe you like persons, maybe you like tattoos, maybe you like to color your hair, okay? So it's almost like a fun ride with you, pretty much. Group number 2. Okay, let's see what else. What makes you so attractive and irresistible to others? My group number 2. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. Maybe someone's missing you here. What is this about? What makes you so attractive and irresistible to others? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels. Definitely patience and resilience. Yeah, maybe the people around you have seen overcome something very difficult in your life. It could be definitely some financial loss. Maybe you lost your job or some sort of financial difficulty. Like people around you have seen you fight for what you want and now seen you prosper, right? Seeing you become this King of Pentacles kind of vibe, this lower kind of vibe. And yeah, they admire you. They know that you put the work ethic, you work in yourself, and that is just so freaking um yeah, that is just so freaking attractive, okay? Some of you might have struggled with obesity or something like that, and you really, really put in the work and managed to become a better, a healthier version of yourself, I should say. Okay. There's also an interesting message here, you guys. Like you come off as very, very independent, almost like a bit of a lone wolf. Group number 2. And people seem to think that perhaps you're coping, maybe you are dealing with depression, okay? But they also find that you're something very attractive about you. It's like almost like how you don't need anything or anyone else, that you're self sufficient, okay? A warrior like figure. And like I say, because of the sufferings that you might have in the past, it's really hard for you to actually trust people or let people in. So the people in your life know that being with you, it's kind of a privilege, okay? Because it's not something that you do easily. So let's see here. Yeah, your defenses are pretty high. Group number 2, okay? But again, once people breaks through these defenses, they just fall in love because it's like you're a she wolf, he wolf, whatever. Okay, but yeah, you're just incredibly passionate, funny. You're very sensitive, actually, and cute, I want to say. But again, it's kind of a hard nutshell to crack. So people feel privileged to see that side of you. And like I said, you also, I feel like if you're not financially stable right now, like if you feel like a page right now, people see your struggle and know that you someday, somehow will actually be this King of Pentacles, this star, this like prominent figure. And they admire you for that. So let's see what else. Group number 2, let's see what else. What people find incredibly attractive about you, irresistible, I would say. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. You're just a life force, okay? Maybe you literally, I want to read, let me quickly grab my book here because sometimes I particularly forget that card. Excuse me 1 second. So we have here second chakra, Archangel Ariel. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out onto unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotion and intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. Yeah, you're a very creative soul, super self sufficient. And like I say, people around you feel privileged to be around you. So I feel like because of your type of personality, group number two, sometimes people tend to misunderstand you. Maybe they think you're standoffish, or like, like perhaps a little bit of a, you know, like you don't care, or you think you're too much, whatever. But they actually don't understand that perhaps you have social anxiety and maybe it's a little bit of insecurity, or you just simply cannot, maybe you're very empathic and need to protect your energy, okay? Or you just like to be alone, like it's nothing like personal to other people. But yeah, many of you, I feel like sometimes perhaps you open yourself, right? You kind of like let your emotions take over with the people in the past, can be an ex-lover or friends or whatever. You didn't think logically and you ended up with a broken heart. And maybe that's why right now you rather think logically and you really are careful who you let into your life. But I do see a partnership here, a very auspicious partnership. Some of you are already, of course, in a relationship. This is a side message, but I do see a match here. Someone that is very intellectual and hardworking, same as you. But this will happen when you start opening your spirit and opening yourself to other possibilities. Basically, getting out of the house. Group number two. Okay. So let's see what else. What makes you so attractive and irresistible to others? Okay, let's see. See the big picture. Yes, you're a visionary. I definitely see that. You might even be a boss, okay? And with your worth ethic, I wouldn't be surprised. You have like this almost like genius, like innovator, scientist, creator vibe, okay? So bringing your ideas to life. Maybe you're a little bit quirky, maybe you're a little bit eccentric. Like cosplay is really coming into mind when you have to, those people that fabricate their own costumes and they're just like out of this world, something like that. Like you're really good at kind of like coming up with brilliant ideas and having the time and the patience to actually bring these ideas to life, and the skill as well. So it's very, very, very attractive. Let's see. And last but not least, and you're very poised. Overall, you're very content with who you are, which is fantastic. You are very accepting of yourself, and it has taken some time. Some of you are still in the struggle, but I feel overall you're learning here how to live more in the moment, how to be more present. And again, attention to detail. I'm really hearing that your attention to detail is insane. So again, you like to be by yourself, you're number two, but when you're with someone or when you're putting attention to something, you're focused in that person or in that project, and you just make them feel special and listened to, or people just can see your passion and your dedication is insane. So yeah, that's what I see for you, group number two. That's what makes you freaking irresistible to others. Alrighty, I hope you liked it. If you like it, feel free to comment, subscribe, like, hit the bell so you get a notification when I post weekly. In any case, thank you so much for sharing this time with me, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Hello, group number three. If you chose this belief stone, beautiful. This is your reading. So let's find out what makes you so freaking irresistible to others and the people around you. Okay? So God, spirit guides, archangels, and angels. What makes so freaking irresistible? My group number three, to others. I'm hearing money, 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 money. Some of you are really good at manifesting money, or yeah, just manifesting material things, getting what you want pretty much. We have here try flow. Yeah, like there's some sort of abundance towards you. Like, I don't know, like I feel like sometimes like you are in the zone, maybe you're Capricorn vibes, like I'm getting assets here. And if you feel like you are not rich right now, or there is not a lot of financial assets, something that you do with your craft, okay, can be really, really successful, or you can be really good at your job or at what you do, okay, like you're a boss ass bitch pretty much. And I'm sorry that I say that, but that's kind of what I see. Like, yeah, like money flows, that's kind of what I'm hearing. What else? What else? Yeah, action. Definitely. So I feel like you're someone that you take action, you seek opportunity. Perhaps some of you really have a really good business sense or street smarts. You know how to get stuff. You know how to, perhaps you're really good at networking or just simply like seeing things the way other people don't see it. But you don't stay at your words. You say you're gonna do something and then you do it. Okay. People see that you're a go-getter. You fight for what you want. Okay. You just don't give up. Okay. But at the same time, you're very good at manifesting. Like you let energy flow through you. Okay. Some of you are a bit of workaholic here. Yeah. And you just present yourself really well. Some of you guys have wear red lipsticks or like to wear red lipsticks or color dark lipsticks, and it just looks really good. And someone in particular thinks it looks pretty dang sexy. Okay, so let's see here what. And something about your hair. You might have curly black hair or just like kind of like very luscious hair, like very pretty. That's kind of what I'm hearing, kind of what I'm seeing. Okay, what else? What makes my group number 3 so freaking attractive? Healing. Interesting. Wow, this vibe is really coming. What is this healing here for? Oh, wow. Okay. Some of you guys, this won't resonate for all of you, but I kind of feel this energy this week. Yeah, some of you had an amazing transformation, literally with healing, Sagittarius vibe, and Aquarius with the innovator. I would say maybe some of you went through a divorce or a breakup and some sort of like tough situation, and you grabbed the bull by the horns and you pretty much had a glow up. Okay, so maybe you went through a breakup and you just became even hotter or something like that. Or maybe you went through a difficult change and you decided, screw it, I'm just gonna move, and you literally moved to another city. Like people see that you are capable of great change, and you, again, you're ballsy. Like you are not afraid to take risks, you are not afraid to innovate, you are not afraid to live life to the fullest. Maybe you guys, some of you have even shaved your head, or I don't know, like a very quirky look, because I do see two bald heads here. Okay, you guys, this is a message, and I don't mean to be insensitive at all. But some of you went to like difficult illnesses that, made you lose your hair pretty much, and you freaking rock the ish out of it. Okay, you made it. Okay, I'm swearing too much. This is the energy that I'm channeling. But what I want to say is like you grabbed that difficult time. Some of you literally came out of an illness, okay, with this healing. It could even have been cancer or something else. And yeah, you just made, you fought for your life, some of you literally, or you just fought for something very, like you believe, and you made it your, you made it yours pretty much. And people see that, and that is just so attractive. Like people see you as a fighter. Interesting. So good. So, what makes my group number 3 people so freaking attractive to others? Thank you very much. The lover, yeah, maybe some of you really, like I say, red lips, right? Like you might be wearing red lips. Some of you really have good fashion sense. What did I say, right? Really fashion sense. You know how to put two and two together. You know how to dress well. Some of you have fashionistas. Some of you have like really good pictures. Maybe are beauty bloggers. I see a lot of fashion, a lot of art, a lot of aesthetics. Like you're very physically pleasing, okay? And some of you, like I say, you overcame like a strong illnesses, maybe even be anorexia or like something difficult, okay? I don't want to be insensitive, but I'm saying like that makes it so freaking hot because people thought, okay, group number 3 is done. And no, it's just the beginning, because you're a freaking Scorpio, you're a freaking Leo, you're a freaking Taurus, Libra, doesn't matter, Aries, Aquarius, Sagittarius, right? Whatever, you're you, and that's amazing. Other people think that you're a little bit hot and cold, and definitely kind of a seductor. Some people think you're a bit of a tease. Maybe you really know how to flirt. Group number 3, good for you, okay? Or you really know how to call your attention to you based on your image. But at the same time, you have pain in you, you have healings, you have like everyone in some sense, right? Some issues, but at the same time, kind of like this dark side, this mysterious side that people, like they want to know more. Like people sometimes might categorize you because we have here kind of like fashionista, a lot of like good looking vibes. They might don't see there is actually a really deep side to you, okay? Very philosophical in some ways and kind of dark. And that is so attractive when people get to see that. Some of you are kind of mystics into the occult. Obviously, you're watching this. And that's just very interesting combination, to be honest. So yeah, let's see what else is going on here for you. What makes you so freaking irresistible to others? For my group number 3, God, Spirit Guides, Archangels, and Angels. Yeah, I feel like here you can be very manipulative if you wanted to be. Not that you are, because perhaps your good looks or just like the way you talk, okay? Like you have a very good way, it can be street smarts, like I say. Like you're very smart. You know what to say, you know how to fight it. Yeah, you can be very feisty. Like you have no problem telling someone like it is, okay? But at the same time, you can be a really, really good negotiator. And I'm seeing like you're really good at making money too, to be honest. Like you intuitively know how to make money or how to like some of you might be into illicit activities and you like taking risks, you guys. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do, just be careful of that sort of stuff. But in any case, you're still like pretty good, like negotiator, right? Like I say, street smarts, very good business people here. See, people know that you have gone through tough stuff. Some of you, like I say, came close even to death, but you got out of into feet, right? And you started walking like you were walking a wrong way, and you own it. And people really, really, really kind of like saw like a breakthrough. Some of you guys, I cannot help but kind of feel like you come out of this kind of like dark energy. Not all of you. Perhaps you were addicted to some drugs and you overcame an addiction. Okay. So that's very, very attractive and very, very admirable. Yeah, and some of you have like boss ass energy. Like I say, maybe you own a business, you start your own business, you recruited your friends, and you're starting like some sort of thing to make money. So yeah, like you again, very entrepreneurial kind of boss energies here. You almost seem lucky, like luck follows you. Perhaps you had a lucky breakthrough. Maybe you received some sort of money. I was hearing money, money, money at the beginning. So I wouldn't be surprised if you actually received some sort of money out of nowhere. Okay, maybe an inheritance. But yes, I feel like you left a very difficult past behind, obviously, and you were able to move to a place that many people didn't believe you would be there, okay? But hey, it took you a long time. Perhaps some of you were even divorced, okay? Maybe you came out of an abusive relationship, but you love yourself. You put yourself because you are very hot, okay? And you're very confident. And yeah, new love, new money, definitely new you, new life. And people saw that you, like I say, may also had a glow up. Like you're looking good. You're looking good. And I definitely see people from the past, especially this toxic ex here, like they're looking at you, spying on you, and you're like, you know what, I don't want this anymore. And that makes you even more attractive. Very interesting, group number 1. Oh, sorry, group number 3. Yeah, I feel like you have a couple of people interested in you for sure in your circle as well. Group number 3. But let's keep going. So what else? What makes my group number 3 so freaking irresistible to others? Trust and thrive. Let's see what else we have here. See beyond the current situation. Yeah, it's like you have, like I say, this innate, these are a little bit too many, ability to kind of like see opportunities where nobody else sees them. Okay, and then I definitely get like really, really good business sense. Like you see opportunity where no one else sees them, you trust and thrive, and then you grow and reap the rewards. If you don't have a lot of money, I'm telling you right now, you might come into prosperity in the future, because I do see again that you have very good ideas, very good business sense. You know how to see things from a different perspective that people might don't see. And again, with the trader here, definitely like networking, business owner kind of thing, right? So yeah, you might be really good at connecting the dots, connecting with other people, kind of like I say, innovator, entrepreneur kind of vibe we have here. You also, like I said, you might have a really beautiful, okay, that sounds creepy, but that's kind of what I'm hearing here, like chest area, okay, that people appreciate and that you accentuate. Third chakra. Yes, like some of you are just life force, you guys. And you, wow. Yeah, definitely a here near death experience for this pile. Doesn't have to be, but or that you came or something traumatic, but wow, you are like so freaking powerful, group number three. And you're so wise. Maybe some of you have even have access to their cash records. Okay, I might be pronouncing that wrong, so I apologize. But you had a choice. You had a choice to stay in a place trapped with maybe this is an all mentality, okay, a victim mentality, a bitter mentality, or maybe really with toxic relationships, or you had a choice to move on, okay? And I feel like you already made this choice, or you're about to. But hey, again, money. What did I say? Money. My goodness, you're very abundant, or you will be very abundant. So let's see what else makes you so attractive and irresistible to others. Patience. Yes, very strategic with the Seven of Swords. You know, you have to go the distance with journey. You know, it takes time to reap the regards. You know, it takes creativity, it takes effort. And yeah, and wow, people fall in love with you because you're also really good at communicating your feelings. You're a sunny disposition and you're a powerhouse, okay? Like people cannot help but fall in love with you. Wow, group number three. Honestly, I would be scared to be in your presence, man. Honestly, crazy. Okay, but let's see what else. What makes you so attractive and irresistible to others here? Let's see. We have Spirit has a plan and be at peace. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like some of you definitely have a connection with the higher self, with God, with the universe. Okay, so that's finds very attractive as well because people sometimes wonder how can you be so strong? How can you overcome so much adversity? How can you have so much, excuse me, abundance? And many of it came in your trust in God, and your trust in the universe, in your trust with your spirit guides. Okay, like it's a beautiful relationship I see here. You have this ability to let go of the need to control everything, even though you can be a bit controlling and you always have a plan. It seems here at least. You at the same time have very big faith, and like I say, I feel like you have been through struggles, but you have come the other side stronger. So congratulations. Okay, your scars makes you beautiful. You might literally have scars. Okay, you guys. That's for some of you, but that makes you more beautiful. What else makes you so attractive and super irresistible? I got pretty emotional all of a sudden, man. Like honestly, group number three. Wow. Whew. Let's see here. Deep knowing. Yeah. Wow. I feel like you're so freaking wise, but because you have been through so much, I don't know why I keep saying near life experience, near death experience. Maybe not. Okay. But yeah, it just made you stronger. It made you wiser. And it made you know that you're always have God, your spirit guides, your angels by your side. Okay. Go the distance. Again, some of you might be athletes. Okay. You might run marathons or whatever, and you have a really good body, but at the same time it's your perseverance. Am I pronouncing that right? Doesn't matter. Like you know, again, in order to accomplish big things, you have to have patience and consistency, and you just have to be focused in the big picture. I honestly think you are a visionary. Group number three, you're able to see the big picture, and that's how you're able to kind of like stay en route towards your success. And bless, yes, you know that everything that you have accomplished, yes, it comes through your effort, it comes through like all the sweat and blood that you have poured into, but it also comes as a gift and just that amazing generosity of God and the universe, and you're just so at peace with that. You know, they're co-creating with God and the universe, and that just makes it so powerful. Okay, this is really beautiful. What else makes you irresistible to others? Group number three. Be fair. Yeah, you're really fair, really clear headed. You might be Libra. There's a lot of Libra vibes here. Also, like I say, you might be very aesthetically pleasing. Okay, you might look really good on the outside, not only on the inside. And again, I feel you're very abundant. Like, I also feel you guys that with a trader exchange of energy, like perhaps I'm hearing like you never forget a favor. It's almost like, okay, if someone help you, you always look for ways to help them back. Like you're never like take anyone's help or energies for granted. So, and that's so grateful. That's why you feel so grateful with life, right? It's round and round, like what you give, you receive. Okay, so yeah, you're always careful of giving and putting good energy into the work because you will know that's exactly what you receive. Also, you're such a huge believer. Like it's crazy to me. I honestly didn't plan it like that, but how like the words match each pile. And I feel like you're a believer. You're a visionary. You are the type of people, the rebels of the world who make things transform and happen pretty much. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group number 3. That was a beautiful energy, beautiful reading. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. And if you like it, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can receive a notification every week when I post my videos. But again, thank you for being here and have a wonderful day. Bye.